messed that up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hey, and welcome to another episode of Trash Talk with T-Ray. This is the show where we discuss any internet pieces of trash that I find, or any, noteworthy popular headlines that I find in these good internet streets, YouTube streets, blog streets, news streets. Hey y'all, get my notebook. I'm really old school. I don't like looking at my phone to see things, so it's gonna come right from my good notebook. Hope y'all had a good week, good weekend. You will be getting more of these this week. Last week was the end. So anyway, first thing we're gonna talk about, and I got this right from lovebscott.com. You know I'm a love muffin from back in the day. A love muffins is B. Scott. So anyway, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry sat down with Oprah. And they had an interview, which I'm going to watch in its entirety today. I've just been watching stuff and catching up on shows I didn't feel like watching the last few days. But I'm definitely going to watch it today. But the highlights that B. Scott and his team posted were awesome. First off, the one that kind of stood out to me was the fact that they were talking about her son's skin color. It's just ridiculous, the depths that racism has. It's a baby. Babies are innocent. Children are innocent. Children are really innocent. They're coming into the world. They don't know shit about racism. They don't know shit about what you like, don't like, what you prefer, don't prefer, all of that. All I know is that they were once in this little fluid sac inside their mommy's body, and then they came out, and it's a whole new world. That's all I know. And you discussing the skin color? Disgusting. Their concerns were that the skin would be too dark. And, Meghan Markle has had to go through a lot. I mean, of course, there's no surprise there. She's black going into a royal family that's predominantly white. She gonna go through a lot, unfortunately. So it was just sad that, she talked about at one point having suicidal thoughts. It's just sad. It's a lot to be with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And then they both, I guess, agreed that this baby now, she's pregnant now, this is going to be the last baby, and it's a girl. So honestly, my hope for the two of them is that it gets easier. But I love the fact that they are, it appears that they're separating themselves from all of that, because it's very toxic. And I can only imagine, being raised in that kind of environment. That's craziness. You worried about if the skin gonna be too black? That's a mess, honey. Anyway, the gag gonna be that I'm gonna be off of this. This gonna be the gag. When he grow up and his beautiful melanin, whether it's light, medium, dark, whatever, all melanin is beautiful. But when he grow up, I hope he find the blackest wife ever. I want her to be blue black. I want her to be Idris Elba black, Lupita Nyong'o black, Akon black. Just black. That's what I want. Gag them all. Skin too black. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, one of my favorite stores on earth is Bath & Body Works. Every time I go in there, for the most part, everybody's really helpful. I always find what I need. I can take advantage of the semi-annual sales, and when they come up, and I really, really, really love those because I load up on my sprays. Actually, no, let me take that back. Most times when there's a sale, I load up on my body washes. Anyway, child, in Arizona, They got to fighting down at the store. I'm talking about fighting. To the point where the employees were fighting one of the customers. So apparently, in this story, there was a woman, a white woman, who had cut another woman. And I'm guessing that woman was a black woman. So, of course, you know, she cut her, and then there were racial slurs being hurled everywhere, as, you know, typically happens in these cases. And then the fight broke out. And when the fight was over, the white manager was like, "Get out." She was like, "I need to get my fucking break." "Get out, bitch. Get your ass out of here." I'm ad-libbing. He didn't say all that. But that was the gist of what he said. Kicked her out, and rightfully so. But apparently, 2 women were arrested and charged with battery or something like that. So I don't know what's going to happen. But I hope if whoever was arrested and charged, I hope it was the lady that started it. Y'all got to stop acting a fool in public. Leave people alone. Don't cut the damn line. Stand behind. Wait your turn. They're going to get to you. A mess. Another piece of trash and mess. Bruno Mars was accused of cultural appropriation yet again. Yet again. And he had an interview with the Breakfast Club that I watched. And what I loved about it, and I also read the article. He had an interview with the Breakfast Club, and there was an article in rollingout.com about it. And I don't know if the Rolling Out article was about the Breakfast Club or whatever. But anyway, in the interview, he gave credit to a lot of his faves. Prince, Michael Jackson, James Brown, Marvin Gaye, you know, etc., etc. And he always gives credit to the people that influenced him. I don't remember a time where he ever tried to act like he came up with this brand new approach to music or this brand new style and didn't. I never heard Bruno Mars say that. Now, what I do also love about him is the fact that he said he understands, you know, that this type of discussion comes with the territory. And he knows why people feel the way they feel, because oftentimes black people don't get their flowers. So he gets all of that, and I love that about him. But am I going to sit here and say he's culturally appropriating? No, I'm not, because Tina Marie wasn't culturally appropriating, and neither was Mariah Carey. Leave Bruno Mars alone. So he's unproblematic. Let him be unproblematic. Anyway, speaking of problems, here's the update on Andre Leontalley. And what I might just do is a whole video on that, because that video really has got my interest. I don't know if it's just because I'm nosy or what, but I'm so interested in this story. So the update is, there's a guy whose name is Akeem Smith. And when he heard about the story, obviously he was touched, because, you know, Andre Leontalley is an icon and he's an elder and blah, blah, blah. So he started a GoFundMe to help Andre Leontalley. All in, you know, good integrity, looking out, da, da, da. Well, Leontalley's team reached out to Mr. Smith and was like, "We don't need this. We appreciate it. Send the money back to the donors." So the GoFundMe was ended. He sent the money back. And that was that. So, you know, they still headed to court. And some people are saying that this situation that's going on, some people are saying it's karma. Because Andre Leontalley didn't put anybody on, didn't, you know, hold the door open for anybody black to come behind him, didn't even try to help nobody black behind him in the fashion industry, allegedly. Now, here's what I will say. I've never heard anybody say that Andre Leontalley did such and such and such. I've never heard anybody black say that. So I don't know. Could be truth to that. Could be a lie. I don't know. But people, they saying it's karma. Lastly, talking about my baby. I love T.S. Madison. I do. I don't know the correct term, so if I offend anybody, I'm sorry. I was born a biological woman, and that's the gender that I accept. So I am a biological woman, I guess that's the right way to say it, but I'm not saying that to offend anybody. But I love T.S. Madison. I love that she is making history as the first black trans woman to have her own reality TV show. I watch her online. I follow Craig. I love ChiChi. Mo's on her team. And of course, I love Miss Mary. Damn. Yes, I do. So I'm excited about the T.S. Madison experience. The first episode was last week. It was really good. Really family oriented in a sense that Miss Mary is going to change so many lives in such a positive way. Of course, T.S. Madison is going to. Obviously, she's a star. No doubt about that. And T.S. Madison has already changed lives. Again, I watch her. And especially on my days where I don't feel like getting out of bed, I don't feel like doing nothing, I don't feel worthy, I don't feel whatever, I watch T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison even had me on one of her morning show when she was doing like a music highlight for singing or whatever, but my audio was jacked up, so she didn't really get the full zhuzh of the voice. But it's all right. But T.S. Madison is just a joy, and this show is just a joy. Like I said, Miss Mary and the love that she has for T.S. Madison, that's going to change lives in the black community, because oftentimes in our community, somebody get gay, we kick them to the curb, and that's it. And we shouldn't be like that. Craig, I love Craig. Craig come off a little bougie, little elitist, little I'm better than thou. But if you follow Craig, it's nothing like that. It's really not. You just have to. Of course, I don't know Craig personally, but from what he puts out online, Craig ain't like that. You just have to, you gotta follow Craig to know what it is. So see Craig on the show and to see how he was acting, and when he said, I work with T.S. Madison, she don't pay me enough to work for her. Hilarious. Because when you follow them online, they have a real friendship. You can tell like it's a genuine friendship. Child, who don't love ChiChi? And you know why let me tell you why I love ChiChi. I have so many ChiChis in my family, not in the sense that, not his gender, not his sexuality. I ain't talking about that part, even though I have a lot of that in my family, but I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about ChiChi's down-to-earthness, ChiChi is your homeboy, your homegirl. He's all of that. ChiChi is this what the hell you gonna get, and I don't really give a fuck, and you either like it or you don't. All of that is what we love about ChiChi. And then they did an after show live thing. ChiChi was on there, and the executive producer of the show, one of the other executive producers, was talking, and ChiChi was like, message ho. And ChiChi always says that with T.S. Madison and everybody, so it's cool to see him do that with the executive producer. I love ChiChi. I do. I love Mo's laugh, because that's the Mo seems very reserved, and all you hear is him cackling at T.S. Madison, and I love it. Love it. So, and then Legra, let me tell you, God send me a manager that's about business, okay? Legra's about business, handling business. What's the objective? What's the goal? What do we need to do? Let's get it done. Let's not stray from the objective. I know we got this over here, but come right back here to the objective. I love it. So this is huge. I'm excited for T.S. Madison. If you're watching this, I'm proud of you, baby girl. Keep doing what you do. Not only are you breaking barriers for trans people, you're breaking barriers for black people, okay? You came into the door with your kick that bitch open like I'm here. I love it. That's it for Trash Talk with T-Ray. Thank y'all for watching. All my stuff is below. The song you heard was You Make Me Smile from my debut album, and My Feelings. It is streaming everywhere. Go get it. Download it on Amazon and Apple Music and all the places. Okay? Follow me on all the socials. They're below. Trash Talk with T-Ray is a segment that I do on my podcast, Mellow Love. Go listen. You're going to listen anywhere that you stream podcasts. I'll put a link below for you. Also, merchandise to my website. We got canvas paintings. We got posters, we got CDs, we have t-shirts, we even got coffee mugs. You can take me to work with you. I'm just saying, you'll see more of the merch in the videos. Just waiting for it to ship and come to me. So anyway, that's it. Y'all have a good day. We'll do this again. Bye.